Okay, so today we're dealing with integers. Integers are basically just positive and negative numbers. So if I have money in my bank account and I spend more than what I actually have, that's going to put me having a negative number. Or if I'm playing football and the running back gets the ball and he gets tackled before he gets back to where the ball started, that'd be a 3-yard loss. So it would be represented as -3. If he ran 5 yards down the field, that would be +5. So we're talking about positive and negative numbers and how we put them on a number line today. So there's a lot of different reasons to use positive and negative numbers. Here, where we live in Florida, most of the time we only have positive numbers for our temperature. But if you go up further north, a lot of times the temperature will get down into the negatives during the cold winter months. If you're out at the ocean, sea level is represented as 0. If you go underwater, then you're below sea level. All right, there's different places that are actually below sea level that are on dry land because there's surrounding land that keeps the water from getting to them. But sea level can be represented as positive or negative number. Obviously, where we're at, we live in a positive number, but there are some places that are represented by a negative number. A lot of different things like that, dealing with money, dealing with temperature, dealing with sea level. All of those will have different representations on a number line. The two number lines that we're working with today, just as examples, are going to go from -10 to +10. We will probably do some more on IXL and possibly even in the book to where they do go further than just 10, but just as a starting point, if you can do it to 10, you're going to understand how to do it for the rest of the way. So at this time, I'm going to switch over to the screen and we'll start doing some different representations of where integers, which is a positive or negative number, go on a number line. If it's a positive number, it's called a positive integer. If it's a negative number, it's called a negative integer. So it's pretty cut and dry on how to do it. It's very simple as long as you let it be. So if I'm talking about football again, and I say the play was a 10-yard loss, then I'm going to come over to this number line right here. That needs to be -3. But 10-yard loss is going to be represented right here for -10. So that's a 10-yard loss. 5-yard gain would be on the positive side. As long as it doesn't have a negative sign with it, it's positive. 0 is where you have the balance of positive and negative. If it's above 0, it's going to be positive. If it's below 0, it's going to be negative. On this number line, going right and left, if it's to the right of 0, it's going to be positive. If it's to the left of 0, it's going to be negative. So anytime you're looking at a number line, if something's moving to the left, it's getting smaller. If it's moving to the right, it's getting bigger. Same thing here. If you're going up, it's getting bigger. If you're going down, it's getting smaller. So
all faculty and staff, you can now get your picture taken in the Media Center. All faculty and staff, please have your picture taken in the Media Center. Thank you.
Sorry about that. So if you get 4 inches of rain above the normal amount, that would be represented as +4 because it's above. The normal amount would be represented as 0. Above normal would be represented as +4. So 4 inches above normal.
Ms. Stevens, could you please come to the front office? Ms. Stevens, please come to the front office. Thank you.
Sorry about that again. All right, if it was 6 inches below normal, if we had a drought to where there was just no rain hardly at all, and it was represented as 6 inches below normal, that would be -6. With normal being 0, -6 would be the representation there. So it would be 6 inches below normal. All right. When you're dealing with your bank account as well, there's 2 different things that you're going to do. You're going to deposit, which means put money in, and you're going to withdraw, which means pull money out. So if I say you've deposited $8, that would be positive. So an $8 deposit would be represented as 8. And I'm doing these on both number lines. They are represented the same way. Well, if one's vertical and one's horizontal, it really doesn't matter. They mean the same thing. So $8 deposit. All right, and if you're going to go buy a game for $5, then you're going to make a $5 withdrawal. You don't have any cash on you, so you got to go to the bank and get money. So you're going to make a $5 withdrawal, which is going to be here. So $5 withdrawal. All right, so at this time I'm going to clear this out to where I still have my graphs, but get rid of all the stuff that I've written, and we will start graphing different points. So you're either going to see something as a representation from a word problem like we've been doing to start with, or you might see it says graph the following points. And it may say 3, -2, and 0. So if I'm doing that, I'm going to do it on both of them. I go to 3, that's going to be positive, put it there, -2, there, and 0. And over here it's going to be 3, -2, and 0. So looking at these, anything above 0, going back to the word problems, anything above is a gain, anything below is a loss. You know, this is above sea level, negatives are below. When you're dealing with the bank, a deposit is going to put money in, so that's going to be positive. Deposit makes your bank account go up. A withdrawal makes your bank account go down. And you know, right and left can be considered up and down. Right means up, left means down. Anything above 0 is going up. Anything, you know, going below 0 is going down. If you're moving to the right, you're going up. And if you're moving to the left, you're going down. Here, if you're going up, obviously you're going up. It's getting bigger. If you're going down, it's getting smaller. So pretty simple today. Just really wanted to introduce you to positive and negative numbers. We'll do an IXL lesson on it and get a little bit of practice with it, and then kind of get kicked off on positive and negative numbers and all the different things that we're going to do with them this week. So good luck.